Today is day 33 of my 100x 100-day journey. And we are officially one third of the way done with this challenge. I have no idea where it's going, but what I will say is my life has completely changed over the past 33 days. And so I'm really interested to see what the next 66 look like, the 67, 7. So I'll say emotionally, I feel there's the things that I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling at peace for the most part. I'm feeling good for the most part. There is a part of me that is a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit overstimulated, but I think that this is just a byproduct of being oriented in the tech scene and being exposed to a number of different tools and ideologies and feeling like I'm starting from scratch. So I mentioned yesterday I need to give myself patience and grace. And it's funny because despite the fact that I have the awareness of this, there's a part of me that says, okay, push harder. Like you can make progress quicker. There's another part of me that's saying, well, the patience and grace part is kind of necessary. And maybe be more present and like connect with your relationships more. Like, bro, for the past 8 months, I've already been super locked in, to take my app from absolutely zero coding experience whatsoever with to an app live on the App Store, not only in the web, but on a solid mobile app with solid design and a decently complex back end. And so I cannot help but ask the question, what's the right path for me? What makes sense for me? And that question is what every founder should be asking. Because I'll tell you what makes sense for the founder right next to me or across the table, it's not going to be the same answer. It's not going to be the same answer. It's not going to be the same circumstances. It's different variables, different incentives, different values all across the board. So the greatest thing that you can do for yourself is to curate self-awareness, to be introspective enough to know what you're here for. And if you don't have a clear answer, then have peace in that. So I don't know. There's a part of me that understands like what Mark Andreessen was saying. We don't need to ruminate, okay? There's not use in introspection. I don't believe that. I think that's bullshit. I don't give a fuck. There's no use in rumination. I do agree with that. So self-awareness is important because it's like, okay, well, what's the difference between rumination and introspection? Now we get into some meta shit. But this is where I have to show up and talk about it because this is me. And there is value in the introspection. There is. I'm also an artist. So this is why there's value in introspection. When it comes to the human experience, not having taste is a faux pas. It's almost disrespectful. It's almost blasphemous. And not having taste comes from, you know what? What does it come from? It comes from not being introspective. Taste is something that requires introspection. So, I am taking some patience and grace and I'm going to leave you with this. When I was in my fast, there was another thing that I don't know if I mentioned in the video, and there was a ping from the ether that told me to make music. And it doesn't really make sense, but life doesn't. So I feel like that was pretty clear to me, and what that looks like, I don't know. But